tomorrow that I haven't studied for, but that's whatever. Um, so yeah, some things have happened since September, that I wanted to talk about. Um, and I guess the biggest thing today is like who I am. And I think I've been thinking about that a lot with all this free time I have. Not that I've never been thinking about it. Frankly, I've always been thinking about who I am and what my personality is. And I think I'm starting to figure it out. Because honestly, I mean, I'm not scared to admit it. I'm a very insecure person, honestly. I think that um, I'm very self-conscious about a lot of things, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, and I feel like that just makes me more of like a follower than a leader, you know? Um, I'm always thinking about like following trends, and especially with like clothing, I feel like. Um, yeah, it's like I have all of my pants were cuffed, like they were like cuff sweatpants. Um, and I've realized that like I feel like the best looking pants are uncuffed. So I actually got some uncuffed pants yesterday. And they look good. But that just got me thinking, like, I don't know. Would someone else choose uncuffed pants? Would I like see my pants with a zipper up? Or would I like my pants just loose? Listen, I'm just being a person. But alas, that's not who I am. I think that might be my biggest struggle in life, honestly. I think I let other people dictate or determine what I do more than what I want to do. Cuz like with the cuffed sweatpants, I was comfortable. I was comfortable wearing cuffed sweatpants, but I don't know. Now I just feel really bad. And I always get this feeling no matter what type of happening when everyone's like watching me, which I know is also like a way of doing the shit out as well. It's like they assume that when they walk into a room, everyone's looking at them, and that just gets them self-conscious about their actions and everything. So, like a really bad habit I have is when I'm walking like across a street, um, I'll just think that everyone in their cars are just looking at me, and I mean, again, it just makes me feel insecure, you know? Um, and yeah, even when on the streets, like I walk past people and I feel like they're just like eyeing me down, and I know that's not true for most of them, but I can't shake it. I cannot shake it. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about that in a later video as well. Once I get more comfortable with this whole like, uploading thing. And again, I mean, I'm making these videos for myself to look back on myself in the future. I mean, this isn't for like anyone. time out watching this, you like resonate with it, then I'm happy with that. But yeah, I still need to get used to talking to like a camera like this. Um, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another thing, like linking like personality and everything, is that um when I first got here in like September, I mean to my residence, um, we used to like troll a lot in our building. So like I would um like we would like ding dong ditch. Oh shoot. Yeah, like we would like ding dong ditch and also like play with the elevators and stuff. Then I kind of went like a step further and I took like apples and oranges from the dining hall and I put them on every single door, at every single door on my floor. And it's just me by myself. And yeah, our Dawn said something about it. Um, she was like, it's wasting food. It's wasting. It's like making the caretakers' jobs harder, and it's just like not a good like thing to do. But at the time, I never even thought about it like that, which is weird because like I feel like I'm like a very like I feel like I think about all the circumstances, but for some reason when I start trolling, my mind just like shuts off, and I just only care about the troll. And I was thinking about this, and I was talking to my roommate about it, and I was like, I feel like my goal in life is to entertain people, you know? I feel like if I make someone laugh or if I'm like memorable to someone, then I've done like a good job that day. Um, but then he brought up a good point, honestly, and he said like if your goal is to entertain people, why are you trolling by yourself, putting fruits at people's doors? And that kind of made me reflect on like who I was as a person, you know? And I'd also like when we're in like an elevator, um, like I would like press like random buttons while other people were in the elevator too. And he said something along the lines of, you don't know what the person you're trolling is going through. They could have had the worst day, and then they they just want to get back to their room, and you're being a dickhead, pressing all the buttons and making the elevator unnecessarily stop. Um, and I was like, that is a good point. That is a good point. And that just got me thinking, like, how much empathy do I have? Because I feel like I'm very empathetic. I feel like I can like feel what other people are feeling in a way. Um, but I don't know. Since he said that, I'm thinking maybe I'm not as empathetic as I thought. Because I was doing it just for my own pleasure. And yeah, that's like the definition of being unempathetic, really. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a weird place, like trying to figure out my personality, honestly. Like, I'm trying to figure out who I should be, because honestly, at this point, apparently, I'm like known as like a troll. I don't know if there's any repairing that to me. But I am trying. I haven't trolled in like a month, really, so it's getting better. And another issue is like, I don't know, I feel like everyone else tries to be like very like nonchalant, but like unironically, like I try to be like chalant, like I don't know, I don't really like the idea of putting on like this disguise of like being cool or like trying to seem cool. Um, and it's okay if like that's what you want to do, right? But I don't know. Maybe things will change in the future. But right now, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm a I'm a chalant person in a world surrounded by nonchalant people. Or maybe that's just my friends and my experiences only. Because I do feel like there's like a lot of like chalant people, but at the same time, the people who like don't try to like be like all chill and like cool, they're usually like weird. Um, and I don't know. I mean, obviously this is like personal bias, but I feel like I'm one of the only people who can like be like not so laid back, but also laid back and like not weird. Um, so yeah, it's tough because obviously being nonchalant, like it gets you like I don't know, you might be perceived better. And that's also another thing. Like, do I care about like other people's perceptions a lot, but do I care enough to like change up my entire like vibe, you know? And I don't know what the answer to that question is. I'm still trying to figure it out. Um, but yeah, I mean that's basically a lot of what I wanted to say. Yeah, I guess the main point is that I'm just trying to figure myself out. I'm trying to figure out who I should be and like what I can improve on. Oh, I have no bones. But yeah, I feel like switching my personality isn't as hard as what some people say. I feel like some people say like, oh, you can't really change who you are. You just have to, or like people can't change who they are. They just have to deal with it. And I don't know if that's necessarily true. I feel like I can do a pretty good job of like when they say I'm gonna be someone just like that, I'm someone different. Whereas other people might not know how to do that. I just came back the same way. I might be a little lost. I don't even know what I'm getting this much coal for, honestly. I just kind of been mining hollow pyre. I should get a. I should start smelting. So yeah, maybe I'll look back on this and think of how stupid I was for trying to conform to what other people are or what other people expect or what other people like. I don't. I think my entire life has been like a feel a need to change anything. But it's not that ideal world, you know. And I'm probably never gonna be happy with who I am. And I'll get to covering that later in a different video because I have a lot to say on that. But yeah, I mean, I'm at a crossroads, I guess. I don't know who to be. Don't know who to be. But I would say it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But what if I'm watching this in the future and I still don't know who I want to be then? I'll say it's fine. It's okay. I think your entire life, I think life is just finding out who you want to be, and you're never gonna be fully satisfied with who you are, honestly. I think there's just no way. I think you can always nitpick yourself and find something that you can improve about yourself, but that might not be possible with other people. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head back out to my shelter and end this video. Is this the right way? Now we're back here. This is where I mine the thing. I think it's this way, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know how long. Oh, that's a creeper. Oh my god. You know, I was actually gonna build like a tower before I left, so I could remember where I. Oh, okay, that's not good. So I could remember where I am. But I was like, I don't need that. I'm fine. Turns out I do need that. I don't even know how to activate my Please tell me it's this hill. I don't even know how to activate my cords. Yes, it is this hill. Okay, good, good. Let's put down these furnaces. How do I do this? Okay. Leave some coal in there. But use the stuff in my chest. When did I get an iron pickaxe? Okay. Well, make an iron axe as well. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. After I get up. God. Honestly, whenever I play Minecraft, this is what it just turns out to be. Just like me, like fumbling around for a couple hours. Okay. We got good food. We got iron. Life is looking good. Okay. Well, that's it. I guess main message is I'm lost in life.